What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger. Got some updated news for y'all in the 2026 class. One of the top 10 recruits, most sought after players in this entire class, has made the decision on where she will be taking her talents next season. And we're going to break down basically her game for one and how she fits with this new program because it is a major get for a team in dire need, with all due respect, for some star power. No further ado, man, let's get into it. Y'all kick back, relax, and take a ride with
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Five-star and top 10 consensus player Jacy Abii has made the decision to take her talents to Notre Dame. She is officially going to be a part of the Fighting Irish program, and this is a major get for Coach Ivey, man, and Notre Dame, who, let's face it, they're in rebuild mode right now. You bring back ACC Player of the Year, consensus All-American, in Hannah Hidalgo, who is ready to lead this team, but you lose four other starters plus Kate Koval, man. There's not a lot of returning production for this group. So this year, man, there's not a lot of expectations. You got Hannah Hidalgo, and we're kind of trying to figure out who's going to be that supporting cast for her. But Coach Ivey definitely just really good at bringing out the best of her players. So we know this group, you can't sleep on them. Never sleep on the Irish. But this get right here, top 10 recruit in the 2026 class, a lot of people felt like LSU was the favorite to land her, man. And Coach Ivey and this group surprised, happy, ecstatic, and they get an old school power forward, versatile, who is going to be impact player on both sides of the basketball. Now, Jacy, she is plays her prep basketball at Legion Prep Academy out in Dallas. She chose the Fighting Irish over some big time programs like UCLA, Tennessee, Texas, and Coach Kim Mulkey and LSU. About her decision, she said it's more than basketball. It's faith, family, and a place where I'm seen as more than just a basketball player. Major. From the moment I stepped on campus, I felt the love, the opportunity, and the calling to be a part of something bigger than myself. I'm blessed to call Notre Dame home. Now she joins four stars Isabella Ragun, who's number 30 overall in the class, and the Isabellas and Isabella Sangha, who's number 81 in the class. So this is really starting to be really productive looking class for this group that's going to fill some voids and bring some more star power, some firepower to this program and really help speed up this rebuild process that they're in right now. I just looking at her game though, man, very old school game, bro. Just like hard nosed lunch pail, brings it every game, competitor, worked hard, both ends of the floor, impact player. Has that back to the basket game, very physical, not afraid of contact, initiates contact, but also super skilled, as we see right there. Defense, getting the block shot. I love the footwork, bro. If she gets the block, takes it coast to coast, gets a little sidestep and takes it. Another block right there, man. Like when you talk about just impact player on both sides, she's going to protect the paint. A willing passer, great court vision, guards multiple positions, great timing on these blocks. She can shoot the basketball as well, but when she gets downhill and gets that momentum going, she's a tough cover. And you want to see, obviously the handle get a little tighter, but the inside-outside game, I really think for one, she's just scratching the surface, but just using her length, her size, she's got a frame built for contact, not afraid to be playing some bully ball down there and initiate it. She's absolutely a winner as well, man. Has succeeded on the AAU level in high school, has played for Team USA. So she's been on some of the big stages, but I just think her footwork is super advanced. I love the fact that she is willing to initiate contact, not afraid to bang down low. She's got the back to the basket game, fade away. She can hit the perimeter shots as well. And I think more so than anything, like her offense will definitely be there and it still might be coming along more so than her defense, but they need that inside presence, a player that can really be athletic, mobile, get up and down the court, block shots, and set the tone defensively for this group, man. Because they lost Latu King, they lose Kate Koval, they lose Maddie Westbed. Like there is a lot of size and production to fill in that front court, and no disrespect, I just don't think that they have that production right now on the court for them on this roster, man. They're bringing in somebody that is going to compete every single game. She is a warrior. She is somebody that you want to go to war with, and we see how excited this team is, man, to just welcome her in. It feels like she's already a part of the team. But like I said, um, just really super skilled player that I think honestly is just scratching the surface. But we've seen how Coach Ivey brings out the best in these forwards, man. Like I said, Maddie Westbeld, Latu King. I think she has a little bit of King in her game with just the intensity. Being a monster on the glass, being able to hold down the paint for this group and be an impact player on both sides, which, with a lot of young players, no disrespect, man, but defense isn't highly as praised or focused on nowadays. Everybody wants to go get a bucket, but we're seeing her doing it on both ends. Like I said, up and under right there. Like the footwork is elite. She's patient, doesn't force the issue, lets the defense pretty much make their move, and she's taking whatever they give. And like I said, she can definitely shoot the basketball. I think something that she will continue to get better at is creating her shot off the dribble. But we're seeing the foundation is already there, man. When you got a player that can block a shot, go coast to coast. She's going to be I think a point forward at the next level just because of her passing ability, which doesn't get talked about enough. The handle has continued to improve. She can hit off balance shots. She can shoot the three ball, which is continuing to improve as well. But she's confident. And look at like the rotation, the form, like it looks good. So that's something that's still coming along. But she's a capable 3-point shooter as well. And when Coach Kim Mulkey gets on the trail, you don't see her miss out on too many recruits, man. They've been on fire, especially with the 2025 class. So for Notre Dame to get their first five-star recruit, and it feels like a couple of classes. I mean, Kate Koval, yeah, but she's not there anymore. But just getting a top 10 player, Koval, I think, she came in very, very highly touted, but I don't think she was as polished as Abii is right now. Like I said, just a two-dimensional player. You can run the offense through her at times. She can get you a bucket. She's gonna go out there and defend. She's gonna grind it out on the boards. She's unselfish. She's gonna got the court vision. Gonna share the basketball as well. And I think she's a player that a lot of other players are gonna like playing with, man. So I gotta salute Coach Ivey and this staff doing their due diligence, putting in the work, and now they are absolutely getting rewarded for it with a big, big, big time commitment, man. It's been a lot of surprises in this 2026 class so far, man, with the top 10 going to certain schools um, that traditionally haven't like recently landed a whole lot of top 10 talent. Like this class is really setting the stage and making their own paths, man. So you gotta salute it. Love her energy, love the personality. I think that she is gonna be a marketable player. Could definitely see her rack it up to some NIL deals as well. And I think she will fit in very well with this group with Coach Ivey, who is a player's coach, who is like a mom to these ladies, who has them ready to run through a dang on wall for her. She's one of the best coaches in the business right now, and she's continuing to build something special at Notre Dame. Landing a top 10 player will absolutely speed up that recruitment process. So shout out to the Irish. This season, going to be interesting. Not sleeping on them completely, but in the ACC, you got Duke. Carolina's bringing back a good squad. Louisville should be pretty good as well. NC State, Camille Pierre coming back. Zay Jones, like this is Zam Jones. Brooks coming back as well. Zoe Brooks, like that. NC State's gonna be in the running as well with Duke, losing Okinawa, that was a big loss for them. But love what they brought back in the recruiting process as well. Coach Lawson, one of the best. But yeah, man, it's going to be spicy in the future for the ACC. This year, I think it's really about establishing an identity. We know what we're getting out of Hannah Hidalgo, but who's going to take the pressure off of her? They're building the foundation, and then they got some serious reinforcements coming in next season. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon BTV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my people. Yeah.